Hi class. So today we are continuing learning about weather. Today we're going to focus on types of severe weather, how to prevent them, or how to prepare, I should say. We can't really prevent a weather event from happening, but how to prepare for them, some of the effects that they cause, and things of that nature. So here is your post. If you go into the classwork tab, this is a 2-day assignment. Okay, so it has today and tomorrow's date, and it will show a due date of tomorrow afternoon. So this is due Friday afternoon, so you have Thursday and Friday to work on this. All right, so let's take a look at your assignment. Let's open this up. So, severe weather exploration. Here are directions. Today you will explore some types of extreme weather and create a mini slides presentation. Don't worry, you're not actually presenting this, all right? And every time I say presentation, people are like, what? Presentation? You're not presenting. Okay. Our 3 types of severe weather conditions you will explore are hurricanes, blizzards, and tornadoes. You'll be working on this assignment for 2 days, so pace yourself. So continue on to slide 2. All right, next slide. So step 1 is the explore stage. As you complete each step below, drag the green check marks from the bottom to mark them as done. All right, so you have 2 short videos to watch. You can simply click on the hyperlink here, and it will bring you to, this one's from the Nat Geo site. And here we go. There might be a pop-up for 2, but here's the video. So you can just simply click play, and that's the first video I want you to watch, Weather 101. Okay, I think it's like 4 minutes. Second video I want you to watch is Severe Weather, a Crash Course. This is a YouTube video. I know it's cheesy, but she goes through the types of weather that you guys need to know in a very simple and straightforward way. So I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm not trying to say that you guys are babies at all. It's just kind of, couldn't find a better video. So this is what we got. So watch this short video here, and then you have some resources to read through. So again, these are all hyperlinks. And as you watch the video, you can click and drag the check mark to kind of just check it off as done, to keep track for yourself, because you are doing this over 2 days. So if you don't have time to get through all of this on the first day, that's fine. All right. So the severe weather notes, these are notes that I had compiled. These same exact notes are in your notes on Google Classroom. So you don't need to type your name or anything. You just have viewing rights here. But I go through the 3 types of severe weather, a description of each one, and what you should do before and or after, or even during this severe weather condition to stay safe. And then the weather map symbol. Now, the only weather map symbol you really need to know for the test is recognizing the hurricane. Okay, there's never blizzard or tornado questions about that. But the rest of this chart you should know. Okay. Now, this second reference sheet here I think will be helpful for the second part of this activity. So it shows you different areas in the United States where we're at risk for tornado or hurricane. And then the second page gives you some charts about how much warning time you have and how they gather data about each of these types of events, right? So sometimes they're able to predict days in advance, you know, we're going to have a hurricane, but something like a tornado, you might only have minutes of preparation, okay? So you can look through these charts here. This was a cool site, I thought, the 10 most damaging hurricanes in U.S. history. So this website shows you kind of just different, oops, did I get the wrong link on here? Let's see what happened. Okay, I have to fix that link. But you can kind of go through the rest of these and kind of just read through. They're very short. Even if it says an article, it's like 2 paragraphs. All right, so some information for you to go through. Move your green check marks. Then step 2 is to create. So now it's time to create your slides presentation about these severe weather conditions. Your presentation should include the following information for each of the 3 weather conditions: hurricane, tornado, and blizzard. A description of the weather condition. So you need to basically create a bunch of slides after this one about hurricanes, tornadoes, and blizzards. And these are the facts you need to include. A description of the weather condition. So what is a hurricane? You know, what comes with a hurricane? Is it high winds? Explain it. a description of some safety precautions you can take to keep yourself safe before and during, a real-life example of each of these severe weather conditions, including a picture. This can be a real-life example from Long Island or anywhere in the world you want. So a real-life example of a hurricane, you've already watched a video on that, right? Hurricane Sandy. So you can simply find a picture of, it can be either a more scientific picture of like the satellite image of Hurricane Sandy, or it can be a picture of the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. It's totally up to you. So all you need is a picture and then a little caption. And again, it doesn't have to be a storm that hit Long Island, right? It could be from any part of the world that you want. And then finally, what areas of the United States are most at risk for these severe weather conditions? So for this last bullet here, you're definitely going to want to use this reference sheet, okay? Because the reference sheet shows you the different parts of the United States and where they're at risk of a tornado versus a hurricane. Okay, so that part will definitely be helpful for you. So you're really just, let me move my head out of the way here, you're really just going to be then adding slides to this presentation, and maybe you want to like divide it into sections. So you have one section on hurricanes, and then you can do a slide on each of these bullets, or you could just do one slide on hurricanes and just kind of add text boxes and have one text box be about what happens during a hurricane, right? And then you can have another text box about how to prepare for a hurricane. And then you could add your picture down here of a real life example. And then you could add another text box about places in the US. Or you can split it up over multiple slides. So again, the format is totally up to you. Kind of giving you guys creative license here. I don't want you to spend hours and hours on this, right? This is a 2-day assignment. So I would say the first day you kind of work through these. Again, the severe weather notes and the reference sheet are probably going to be the most helpful for you. This might be a helpful example of, actually, you don't even need this in here because we're not learning about earthquakes. What am I thinking? And then this is tracking hurricane season. So I'm going to actually take this out too. So I'm just going to give you 3 resources to read, kind of cut it down a little bit, and I will fix that link for you. So now you only have 5 things to go through. Make it a little bit more simple, right? Why make ourselves crazy? Okay, so that is your assignment for the day. Before I let you guys go, I do want to remind you that I have posted the extra credit assignment for second quarter. Second quarter ends next Friday. So if you go back into Google Classroom and you go into the extra credit section, your extra credit assignment is posted here. So all you need to do is find a current events article that somehow relates to something you've learned in science this year. Copy and paste the article link into this box. Then you're going to write down 3 questions you have about the article, your reaction to the article. Do you think the author did a good job? Did he support his claims with evidence? Would you recommend this article to a friend? Things like that. And then finally, a summary of the article. So what was the article about? How does it relate to things we've talked about in class? And so on. Okay? So that is your extra credit assignment. It is optional. And if you choose to do it, it's due Friday, January 22nd. So there's no due date on the actual post because I didn't want this to show up as an assignment for people to complete if they're choosing not to do it. So if you are choosing to do it, you need to keep track of the due date yourself and make sure you turn it in before next Friday. It gives you a little over a week to get it done. All right, so good luck, and I will see you guys tomorrow.